Disclaimer. This story is taken from Reddit. After listening to this story, you may not be able to sleep at night, so let's begin. The doll that whispered my name. True story. I haven't told anyone this until now. Maybe writing it down will help. Maybe not. I didn't ask for the doll. It showed up in a box my aunt gave me, wrapped in yellowed tissue paper that smelled like mold and old attic wood. She said she found it in some flea market out in the middle of nowhere. It reminded me of you, she laughed. I still don't know what that meant. The doll was porcelain, pale skin cracked across one cheek like it had been dropped, with glassy blue eyes that didn't seem to focus on anything. It wore a faded red dress that looked handmade, the kind of thing stitched in silence by someone with trembling hands. It smelled wrong, not like dust, not like age, something rotting. My mom didn't like it either, but she kept it because she didn't want to upset my aunt. Just put it on your shelf, she said. It's harmless. The first night I woke up at around 2:17 a.m. I remember the time exactly because I checked my phone immediately. I thought someone had whispered my name. Not loud, just barely enough to wake me. I sat up, trying to shake off the fog. That's when I noticed the doll. It had shifted. I swear to God it had been sitting on the shelf, facing forward. But now it was turned, just slightly, angled toward my bed. Its head tilted a little too far to the side. I told myself maybe I had bumped the shelf earlier and didn't realize. Maybe it shifted on its own. But deep down, I didn't believe it. The second night was worse. This time I didn't hear my name. I heard breathing, shallow, hitching breaths like someone trying not to be noticed. I turned the lamp on. The doll wasn't on the shelf anymore. It was sitting on my desk chair, just sitting there, facing my bed. I hadn't touched it. No one had. I live in a small apartment. My mom would have told me if she moved it. I put it back. This time I faced it toward the wall. I didn't sleep. The next night I locked it in my closet, stuffed it into an old shoebox, wrapped it in a towel, shoved it under piles of old clothes. I even wedged the closet door shut with a chair. I still woke up. 3:11 a.m. This time I felt something cold against my hand. The doll was in my bed, pressed up against me, its head resting on my pillow, lips cracked open like it was mid-whisper. I screamed so hard my throat tore raw. My mom ran in, lights on, no doll. She said I must have had a nightmare. But the chair was knocked over. The closet door was wide open. The shoebox was empty. That was when the scratches started. Thin red welts across my arms, my back, even places I couldn't reach if I tried. I showed my mom. She didn't say it, but I saw it in her face. She thought I was doing it to myself. I wasn't. I swear on my life. Then the sleep paralysis began. I'd wake up unable to move. Frozen, eyes open, heart hammering. And always, I'd hear it. The soft scrape of tiny feet moving closer. Something giggling in the dark, high-pitched and broken like a toy running out of battery. One night I couldn't breathe. It felt like someone was sitting on my chest. I saw it. The doll, inches from my face. Its eyes didn't look glassy anymore. They looked alive. Blood vessels, movement, hate. And its lips moved. Not like a toy, not stiff, human. Let me in. I blacked out. When I came to, I was on the floor. My mom crying over me. I'd bitten through my lip. Blood everywhere. The doll was gone. Again. I begged her to get rid of it. She finally believed me. Or maybe she just didn't know what else to do. She took it out while I watched from the window. Drove it out herself. Said she dumped it in a dumpster behind an abandoned warehouse outside town. That night was the first peaceful sleep I'd had in weeks. Until 3:38 a.m. I woke up to laughing. Not loud, not far, right next to my ear. I didn't turn over. I couldn't. Then I felt it, cold porcelain fingers gently curling around mine. And that voice again.
I found you.